Look at that face. Hello, comic friends. We're doing something. Comics. TGIW. New Comic Day. Wednesday. Thank God it is Wednesday. Um, let's get it. Let's get it. Another fairly beefy week. It's no. Look, it's my own fault. It's my own fault. I do it to myself. Um, but it is what it is. I got to put up with it. It's the life I chose to lead, and I have to live with those choices. It's just the way that it is, for better or worse. All right. So, how's it going? Let's see what we got. Mostly stuff from the poll. And we're getting King and Black stuff coming through. Oh boy, we're getting King and Black stuff coming through. So let's just go. We'll talk about what's in here as we get there. We Live #3. I'm surprised I'm not hearing more about this book. It's a really great read. It's an indie that I am reading issue by issue, which means that I think it's really good. Because I only do that with those types of books that I want to keep up on it month to month, issue to issue. If you are reading this, there was a heck of a thing happened in the previous issue, which was like, all right, here we have our main characters. Oh no, he's not a main character because he's dead. So good, solid read there. So here's something that I don't know what it is. Most people don't know what it is. I haven't had the chance to read it yet. Maybe you have, and you know what it is. But Solid Blood #17. What the heck is this? I don't know. So apparently this just showed up at comic shops based upon how heavily they ordered for something. I'm not sure. But it was gifted to shops. It was not put on wasn't on the solicit. It just showed up. Like, you ordered a bunch of stuff from us, so you get so many of these. And no one really knew what it was. But it is a Kirkman and Otley joint. From what I have heard rumors of, it is something to maybe do with Michonne from Walking Dead, but not really. Like, Kirkman had this concept of Michonne before Michonne was Michonne, and this is another iteration of that concept or something like that. I'm not real sure. So it's also very strange that issue 17 is the first. So I'm curious to read this and see what it's about for myself. I'm guessing I'm going to have to do some follow-up. I'm guessing there's not a whole lot that's going to be explained in here. It isn't very long. It's probably about half to 3/4 of an actual full book. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure how hard these are to get and what comic shops did with them. Did they put them on the shelf as cover price? I know at least one of my shops had marked them up because, like, this morning they were going on eBay for like $70. So yeah, why wouldn't you? But it's settled way down since then, since I think it was realized that there's maybe more of them out there than what was originally thought. But it's kind of a mystery. It's kind of fun. Like, what's going on with this book? Something else I pulled off the shelf, Post Americana. It was an image #1, so I usually pick these up just out of curiosity, see what's going on, and if I read it and I like it, I'll decide if I want to get more, wait for the trade, or just let it go. So, I don't know. This I also picked up off the shelf because I picked up the #1 off the shelf a week or two after it was out. This Wolverine Black, White, and Blood, and I really like the first issue. I'm coming around to Wolverine. I don't love him, but I also don't hate him, which is actually a really big improvement for me. I historically have just really not liked Wolverine, but in my old age, I've softened. I'm letting things go, giving him a chance, And the first issue of this was really good, so I picked up the second. Batman 105. So I think... So we got Clown Hunter, what do they call him? Ghost something? I forget. I know this one. This one's Batman. That one I know. I really like Clown Hunter. I'm hoping he isn't just around for a little bit. I hope he sticks around and they really do something with that character, because I do really like him. I think he's really interesting, and something that I think Batman needs another sort of mainstay character that is new and fresh and not the same stuff we've seen over and over again. Speaking of Batman, the last issue of The Batman's Grave, so we'll see how this story ties up. Rorschach, just 3? Issue 3. Yes, issue 3. It's Tom King. He does a really good job with taking these characters. He did it with Vision. He's doing it with Adam Strange. He's done it with other things. He's just really good at taking taking characters and making them interesting, more interesting than what they just kind of are on their own. Not that Vision as a character is not interesting, but what he did with them in that run was really, really good. Here's something you won't hear me say probably ever again. An issue of Superman I'm really excited about. Do you know why I'm really excited about this issue? Because I believe it is the last issue of this arc, which means I can finally drop this piece of crap. That's why I'm excited about it. It's probably not the best reason to be excited about a book, but I am glad that I can drop that. I'm sorry, Bendis. I'm sorry. I was really excited about you coming into DC and what you do there. You did a lot for the Marvel universe in the 2000s. Did some great stuff. Then he just kind of went away for a while, and it's like, Bendis is back. He's in DC. Let's see what he does. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like his Superman. I don't like his Legion. I don't like it. So, bye-bye. Sorry. It's nothing personal. It's just whatever you're doing is not for me. Aquaman number... What are we on? 66. So this is part 4 of Endless Winter. So I'm probably going to be a little bit lost. I don't know what's going on with Endless Winter. I haven't read anything about Endless Winter or anything in Endless Winter, because it's one of those events that just crosses like a bunch of different titles, and I hate events that cross titles. If you have an event, give me an event core book. If you show up as sort of side bits in other books that I don't need, that's fine. But when it's the event Endless Winter part 4 and part 1 is in this book and part 2 is this other book that I don't get, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not going to do it. I maybe it was, maybe DC sales aren't doing real good, so they wanted to have this event. It's, strategically planned to be across things, so people will buy more stuff that they don't normally buy. But I'm not falling for it, DC. I'm not falling for it. I'm above that. You're not going to trick me this time. Immortal Hulk 41. I love this cover. I love this cover. Hulk and Thing sitting in a diner. The booth, not doing so hot, especially under the Hulk, but it's a great cover. It's a great book. All right, King in Black tie-ins. Black Cat, King in Black, number 1. I think because there is a Black Cat ongoing going on, I believe, or there was. So this isn't that. It's just it's its own special King in Black thing. And I don't recall if it is a one-shot or part of a limited series of Black Cat in King in Black. But they did a similar thing with Immortal Hulk, right? We're double Immortal Hulking this week. Doubling up. We got the actual Immortal Hulk and then the King in Black Immortal Hulk. So we're not getting any King in Black tie-ins in Immortal Hulk proper. They're putting it someplace else, which I think is good, because I mean, Immortal Hulk has a stride. It's doing what it's doing, and we don't want to interrupt that with some other event that just happens to be taking place. So if you have an Immortal Hulk story to tell in the King in Black event, just give it its own thing, right? Just give it its own thing. And they did that. And so I'm happy about that. So I think that's what's going on with the Black Cat. Captain America, number 26. So we got some Ross, Red Hulk action going on. Captain America has been one of those books where I'm on the edge of cutting it. I was really close, and then Red Skull popped up. I'm like, I gotta see what this is about. So we'll give it a little bit more time, see if it catches my interest again, and if not, then bye-bye. Deadpool. Man, Deadpool making time with Elsa Bloodstone. Good job, man. Yeah, this King of the Monsters thing continues. It's great. Having Bloodstone in there, who is, like, her profession is Monster Slayer, up in the mix is really cool. Now kind of on their side and help protect them. It's been really good. I mean, it's Deadpool, right? So Deadpool is one of their big money making characters now. So they're gonna put good talent behind it. They're gonna put out good stories, and it's no exception. Fantastic Four, number 27. A little holiday cover here. Have, which I'm guessing is Rescue, The Thing, Dragon Man. I love me some Dragon Man. And Silver Surfer. I just noticed that The Thing's sweater has a menorah on it. Ben Grimm being Jewish. It makes sense. I just noticed that now. I think that's pretty cool. Iron Man 4, Hellcat popping up. I love Hellcat. That Hellcat miniseries that came out, when was that? A couple years ago, was super fun. I don't know if she's a strong enough character to hold her own sort of ongoing. Maybe it'd take a really special writer to take her and do something sort of real interesting with her. But I do love when she pops up. I do like the character. Mega Man Fully Charged, number 5. So this is the penultimate issue, because I believe it is a 6-issue miniseries. And I really like this book. When I first picked it up, I had no idea what to expect. Like, you can tell from the art, it's not your typical Mega Man and any iteration we've ever seen. I've been a Mega Man fan since Mega Man 1 came out on the NES, and all through its video game iterations and comic iterations. The Archie comic was really, really good. But it's definitely not that either. It's a completely different take on Mega Man, and it's fun. It works. I think probably in this form, this sort of stylized form, it's good as a mini series. I don't know if this version of Mega Man that isn't really anyone's version of Mega Man could hold an ongoing. I would like to see another Mega Man ongoing come out, but not of this. But as a sort of like, hey, let's explore this sort of style of a Mega Man character. It's really good. Savage Avengers, number 16. This has been fun. So I'm kind of getting it now with the Savage Avengers. We're kind of every other book. They're split up into 2 teams, and they're kind of going back and forth between the teams every issue. So I was confused last issue when it was like, wait a second, this wasn't the Savage Avengers last week. It was this other, but they're split up. Another King in Black, Symbiote Spider-Man, number 2. This King in Black or not, I would get this. I pick up all the Symbiote Spider-Mans because who doesn't love a great black suit Spider-Man story? No one that I know of. Let's see. This is old. Atlantis Attacks, number 4. This I got because Atlantis Attacks had been on my poll, and they only ever got it. They got just this one issue in because I was the only one subscribed to it, and it came in damaged, and it took a couple weeks or a few weeks for it to get replaced. The replacement finally came, so I can read that, and now I can read Atlantis Attacks number 5, which is a King in Black tie-in. And this, I also picked this. This is not new. I just picked this up because it's cool. This King in Black variant, who was it? Bustos, Natasha Bustos. I was kind of flipping through just a variant cover bin. Flipping through a variant cover bin at one of my shops, and I saw this, and it's like, I really like this cover. I really like this animation style of Venom. And you know, I didn't pick up any King in Black variants. I picked up the Peach Momoko King in Black as the one issue of King in Black number 1 that I got, but I didn't go heavy on it. I didn't buy a bunch of variants or any ratio variants or anything. And then this one, like, oh, you know what? I like this enough. It's really cool. I'll pick this up. So I did. End of story, I guess. But it harkens back to Spider-Man the Animated Series. Now, I'm not familiar with this artist. He's one of these Stormbreakers, which means it either means he is new or he isn't new. I think the idea of the Stormbreakers would be to, like, they're storm breaking into the industry. But there are some Stormbreakers that are like, wait, this person's been here for a while. So I don't know what it actually means. But I'm not familiar with this artist. I don't know if this is just their style, if they do this sort of animation style as their style, or if he just did it for this cover. He or she, I guess. I don't know Natasha. I don't know if that is I should say generally masculine or feminine name. And even if I knew, I shouldn't assume the gender. But anyway, I don't know if their style is normally this animated, but it didn't matter to me. I thought it was super cool. So I picked that up. And I don't know. It's sharp. It might be, it's almost a virgin. It has this there. It's virgin enough, I suppose. But I might get it slab just because I think this would look really good in the slab. We'll see. To be determined. That's it. It was just comics this week. No trades or other little things that I picked up. But it's a. Take this out because I don't need to read it because it's already read. But it's a healthy little week. It'll take me probably a couple days to get through. But a lot of good stuff except for the Superman. Because I know that's bad, but I couldn't let the story go undone. I had to finish this arc, fine, with that new alien. I am a little curious about the story of that alien, so I did want to wrap up that story, but I am not interested in any sort of additional follow-up story or reading more of Superman. It's just, I don't like it. It's not good. It's not good. And I want to like it. Like I'm very Marvel heavy. I know this. But the reason I'm Marvel heavy, and it's not due to any sort of what's the word? Loyalty or anything like that. I get what I think is good, what I personally like, and DC just doesn't have a whole lot of that going on for me right now. So. I started reading Superman because like, oh, Bendis, let's see what he's doing, and it's like, I should be. Superman's supposed to be DC's like flagship character. Maybe I should read it, but I only go so far, right? If I've given it 26 issues and it's bad, I've way overdone my due diligence, and gave it a chance, and I personally don't think it's good. So. That's it. But that is it. Let me know what your pickups were. Let me know about the what was it? The Solid Blood. Any information that you have on that, I would love. I'd love to know in the comments. I'm gonna read it, but I'm guessing I'm gonna have a lot of questions. And if you tell me everything I need to know in the comments, that's research I don't have to do. That'd be nice. But yeah, let me know what you picked up, what you think is good. What are you thinking of King in Black so far? Either the main book, there's only been one issue, but that or what's been going on any of the tie-ins. I think it's going to be a good story. I haven't read the tie-ins from this week, so I don't have a lot of experience with King in Black yet. But I think after this second week and 3 tie-ins, I'll probably be able to have a more solid opinion of it. But until then, we'll see. Let me know. I depend on you. But that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff, and most importantly, don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.